True Romance is a 1993 action crime romance film that has become a cornerstone of cult cinema, yet many fascinating and strange details about it remain unknown to the casual viewer. Written by Quentin Tarantino before he became a household name, the film was sold for just $50,000, his only source of income at the time, which helped finance Reservoir Dogs. Tarantino originally intended the story to be darker and told out of sequence, but director Tony Scott restructured the script into a linear narrative and opted for a happier ending where Clarence survives, something Tarantino never envisioned. Despite this change, Tarantino later admitted he was satisfied with the result because he admired Scott's directing style and believed in his vision. One of the film's standout characters, Drexel Spivey, played by Gary Oldman, is a white drug-dealing pimp who thinks he's black. The character was so bizarre and unsettling that Oldman almost turned it down, but eventually accepted the role without fully understanding the script, trusting only Tony Scott's direction. Oldman's transformation into Drexel, complete with dreadlocks and a milky blind eye, was achieved with intense method acting, reportedly disturbing both cast and crew on set. Another unusual element is the character of Elvis, played by Val Kilmer in an uncredited role. He appears only in Clarence's imagination, never fully shown, and acts as a guiding spirit or inner voice throughout the movie. Kilmer reportedly based his performance on early recordings and movements of the real Elvis Presley to create a mystical yet comforting presence. Perhaps the most iconic scene in True Romance is the chilling and strangely humorous standoff between Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper. This intense scene, which includes a monologue about Sicilian ancestry, was completed in a single day and remains one of the most memorable and controversial dialogues in 90s film. Hopper and Walken, both veterans of cinema, added subtle improvisation that made the scene unforgettable. Brad Pitt's stoner character, Floyd, became unexpectedly popular. With only a few lines and mostly confined to a couch, Pitt improvised much of his dialogue, reportedly because his character was originally even smaller. Audiences loved the absurdity of a drugged-out roommate who somehow survives the chaos. True Romance was packed with big-name actors, many of whom appeared in small or supporting roles including Samuel L. Jackson, James Gandolfini, Michael Rappaport, and Tom Sizemore. Most took these parts either due to their love for Tarantino's script or as personal favors to Tony Scott. At the time, Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette were still building their careers, and this film gave them defining performances that remain among their most praised. Despite its now legendary cast and unique script, True Romance was not a box office hit upon release. It received mixed reviews, with critics divided over its extreme violence and unconventional style. However, in the years since, the film has earned deep appreciation from fans and filmmakers alike for its raw energy, intense characters, and a screenplay that perfectly mixes romance with bloodshed. Today, it stands as a vivid time capsule of 1990s cinema, filled with the kind of chaotic brilliance only Tarantino and Scott could have delivered.